If you missed it in last week's episode, let me repeat what I said then. Vanity Milan was going to be on the bottom. I'm Minty.
And I thought this episode was really shitty. I'm Annie.
And this is FunUntitled. We serve every podcast with an FU. This is RuPaul's Drag Race, kind of. Canada's versus the World, episode 5, where the queens are in an acting challenge of Spy Queen.
Look, an episode is good if either everyone did exceptionally well or it was a total train wreck and you can't stop watching. In this case, everyone was so mid and the final runway was so ugly and the dance at the end was so just okay.
So I guess we'll just briefly go over each queen and the Y2Gay look.
Also, is there any kids out there who understand about the Y2K? Is this not meant for kids? Because I'm telling you now, there's 20-something-year-olds out there watching Drag Race being like, I don't get the reference.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's two references you need to know, right? Like, people thought the new millennium was gonna be the end of the world, and then you need to know 2000s aesthetic.
It's really weird, that phenomenon, real fast, that people thought, oh, the machines, they can't go past 99 in the dates. So as soon as it hits 2000, all the machines and systems will crash. And no one thought, hey, I think it'll just reset to 00.
Look, they needed their own before Christ era.
I remember that Family Guy episode about Y2K. That's where like all the missiles crashed and then they were living in a post-op world and then Peter had to find the Twinkies factory.
Oh, right, yeah. And didn't they, like, play a banjo?
They met Randy Newman.
That was Randy
He's the one who sings You Got a Friend in Me in Toy Story.
Really?
He was like, left foot, right foot, she cleans apple, she bites the apple.
The shit you remember. Why can't you use your remembering powers for good instead
I
of
could have
evil?
been a doctor.
So, okay, let's go from worst to best, I guess. Because worst was clearly Vanity Milan.
Yeah, but like she's like, I can't face the camera and hit him. Why don't you move, Vanity? Did they tell you you had to stand there? Just take like a few steps back and face the guy.
She needed to do much more overacting too, like when she was getting mesmerized by Tracy Squirrel Shore and like taking off the disguise. That was kind of funny, but I feel like her timing of it was off.
Everything was really off when she said her lines.
Yeah, and then her look, like, it was pretty, but an all black look is not gonna do well.
I think it's dumb. I think it's hella dumb to have like a little fan machine to make your cape yellow and then you just make it all black so it all looks like it's just one tumor.
One big mushroom cloud. And I don't like that the only pop of color is your neon hair. Like, just go all black.
There's this thing that's been popular lately called the cartoon cake, where you just make a cake and then you put out like really thin black fondant and then you outline the cake so it looks like a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
I wish she kind of did that where like it's all black but like her curves is outlined in yellow.
Oh, that'd be cool. I need something to be different, Vanity.
The next person I thought was, who would you say the next was? Waja or Silky?
I want to say Silky.
Okay.
Because I just think Silky, I can't even remember what she did. And I know she was like, oh, it'd be really funny to have a big fat black girl and then like a non-fat black girl as the stunt double. But the stunt double was like this Asian dude. So none of them was gonna match that description.
It's funny that the goon for Tracy Male Squirrel,
Squirrel Shore.
Squirrel Shore, I think that he was the stunt double and the minion.
That's all they had to do is a weird green screen.
Yeah, when he got kicked.
And they were right. The kiss in the lip sync was much better kissing in the acting.
I could not focus because I just kept thinking to myself, wait, this is incest, right? According to the script, this is clearly incest. And it was.
No, they're not actual sisters.
In the script, that's why Victoria Scone looked at the camera and said, what? We're really close.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm defending that it's not incest. No matter, I don't care what evidence you put up.
Oh, so I can tell you, point back to the flashback episode where they grew up together, and you're telling me it's not incest. Am I wrong?
It's a double
You're gonna stand there and tell me I'm wrong?
She was in a bubble, bro.
So yeah, I guess I was supposed to look. I didn't want them kissing at all, and I was supposed to look to see if it was passionate. Yeah, it should have been funny.
And then her look, I mean, it looked club kid, but I did agree with Brooklyn when she said it also looked like arts and craft.
And then you have the fans saying that Drag Race is arts and craft. How can you say drag isn't just arts and craft?
I mean, a difference between a self-designed look and like making something at Summer Fun.
I think she would have benefited, like, instead of making the lips out of paper, it was like kind of like a fabric, like a really thin plushie, the best way I can say it. A little cushion to make the lip fuller.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I also wish her arm was tongue.
But she needs that long tail that came out of the mouth. Or else her silhouette would have been boring.
But maybe it could be like a long sleeve of a glove.
Oh, smart.
Then Raja was okay. I feel like you know how she sings her "Oh My God"?
Yeah.
She should have done that more in the acting.
I don't know. I don't give too much credit to Queens. He's like, I'm acting. Like, you're just being yourself.
I mean, part of the uniqueness of an actor-character combo is putting a little bit of yourself into the character, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because, like, only an actor can do, like, certain faces.
Yeah.
And then they're willing to give that to a character or make it like, oh, when I do characters, they do this. And it's like their signature.
A guy with an eye patch comes in being like, I'm willing to give all the characters I play that pirate look.
CGI the eye.
Just like he did to that Superman's beard.
I was gonna say Chris Hemsworth and Thor.
Oh.
Whatever.
Fuck you. You think you're funnier than me? You think you can come to my post and be funnier than me?
I've got the references. You have obscure facts. Then, okay, I think Rita did better than Victoria. I'm not talking about Raja's look. Raja's look was ugly.
Yeah, we'll talk about limp noodles. You look like the Korean spicy noodles that I didn't cook enough. Okay, I didn't think Rita or Victoria was good in a sense, but I will say Rita was better.
Okay, right? Because I thought Rita... I mean, this isn't her wheelhouse. This is what she loves to do. She loves playing the old women character.
That's like saying, wow, so talented for being the old lady. She is the old lady.
Hey, she felt it in her bones, in the pain in her back. So, I just liked Rita's way of just the levels and just characterizations of everything, exaggeration. So,
Yeah, Victoria's kind of just herself, wasn't she?
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
I like the dolphin bit.
Okay, again, if you need to know something in the deep dwells of the ocean, I don't know if the dolphin's the one that's gonna tell you what's going down there without being like,
It's the only one smart enough to talk with people on land, though. And also, what are you gonna do? Make octopus noises?
I don't know. There's gotta be something.
I kind of wish these scripts was kind of like Mad Libs, or like certain parts you have to improvise. Like, oh, the blank told us, and then Victoria Sloan was the one, the dolphins.
I think you can add ad-libs if you want to. Because I think when Bob the Drag Queen was on her season and she had to do an acting thing, she just added ad-libs on her own and they thought it was funny enough to put in.
So you're telling me Bob the Drag Queen did the whole this? You're missing all of this. I'm not done yet. And this.
I think that was an ad-lib of
Yeah,
her.
that talent then.
I
She
mean-
deserved to win the season.
Honestly, if something happens to RuPaul, people say Raven, but I think it should be Bob.
Raven is so boring, no offense.
I guess, but she's like kind of been there behind the scenes, so she probably knows how well production would work. While Bob will probably just be like truth bomb,
Yeah,
which is not what production wants.
Looks at how Bob almost revealed the fracking.
X on the mouth.
You have anything to say about Rita and Victoria's outfits?
Besides that, the freaking ugly.
We don't know the club kids scene. That's not us for us to judge.
I don't know. We've seen like season 9 did Club Kids as one of their runways, and Peppermint had this really nice one. So I kind of use like hers as a staple of what it's supposed to mean. Even like Raja's plaid look was more like kids club. Like the whole face kini is, I guess, part of it. It's not like necessary. So I just think like, yeah, I don't know Club Kid that well, but aesthetically they were ugly. I mean, the balls have some kind of reference, I guess. So whatever.
And the winners are Rita and Victoria, to which we agree. And the losers are Silky and Vanity Milan.
Yeah, Vanity. Now what? What are you gonna say? What's your fucking excuse now why you gotta stay?
When
Huh?
they were talking to the queens about like, oh, who do you know, what's your thought process doing this? I feel like the producers like plotted Rita and Victoria to be like, I don't know, could be Silky. She is competition.
To be fair though, I would have been gagged if they picked Silky.
She would have been the next Manila Muzan.
To be fair though, no one in this competition had done as well as Pangina.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't even say they did as well as Jimbo. Because it's one thing to be like the winner of the challenge, it's another to be like, you did exceptionally well in this challenge.
You will be remembered for the rest of Drag Race history for this challenge.
Right? Like, I didn't care for Jimbo, but Pangina was like on point every week.
Her outfit she got sent home in, I swear to God, it was so pretty.
And I cannot believe this week they didn't say if you're not on the top, you're on the bottom.
They needed Raja to talk to herself.
That was funny.
I love when the queens are just talking to themselves.
Like, she's already rehearsed what she's gonna say, which we have seen every season. Celebrate with a top 4.
Oh, you guys aren't going to talk strategy in front of me. You're just gonna go? Okay. To be fair, I wouldn't want to be there for those sit downs and talks.
I would. I'd be like,
Why are we having this talk? You know it's Vanity. Oh shit, Vanity, you here?
What was the one where they were wearing like the clothes were the same pattern as the wall, so they like creeped along the wall trying to listen to other people's conversations.
Oh, I
It wasn't,
forget.
like,
That was funny.
it
But
wasn't during like something like this, but it was just like funny. Oh, it was in a recent season too. But anyways, so they lip synced to, I don't remember the song.
something like Freak.
It's a pretty good song.
And then they were both okay. And I think Victoria lost because at several points she just didn't lip sync.
I just think Victoria kept doing the same moves. I think Rita was a little more fresh. It was also probably the first time Rita lip synced.
Yeah, our thumbnail is the two lip syncers.
Oh yeah.
Because Lord knows. No, you say it.
Lord knows there was no good outfits this week.
So next week will be the
Lip sync Lollapalooza Smackdown.
and Silky's going to try reclaim her lip sync assassin title.
Pretty sure I would hope Victoria wins.
I hope Rita wins. It's Canada.
Oh bullshit! That's like giving Blue Hydrangea the win.
Alright, with that, bye.